Correct. There was a plan. Maybe I have stayed in Hiroshima longer. Demo. They changed the president that year. They changed the top side there on the sports office, and in that change they had some new plans. But I think it went well, and I think there was Espals and there was another Japanese club interested in me quite soon after I went back to Sweden. Yes.
You had a contract. Well, you signed with Shimizu, and what impression you had before you come to Shimizu? Because also Shimizu, like you said, also we were kind of suffering. Well, some years before we were in the J2, and then we came back to J1, but still we are still struggling. But with you, the team, team got improved a lot, and also I think the score was almost top one or two, almost same as Kawasaki. So also the attacking worked very well. So I would like to know what change you made. Well, I understand there are something you can tell and you can't, but can you tell me something what you did in Shimizu?
I can tell you what I did. It's a little bit the same menu as in San Frecce, and you are absolutely right. Together with Yokohama, we scored most goals together with Kawasaki, who was champions that year. So we were quite attacking. And I am quite attacking minded, but I know how to organize the team. I know the shape that we are going to be hard to beat, so I don't want to let goals in. And I'm not romantic attacking crazy, but I like to think that attacking is the best defense. So I think we had a very good season there. To believe in your own game, first of all, be nice and solid, be organized, and then think about the attacking football and dare to play, dare to breathe, dare to make mistake. I think it was a referee made a mistake. Was 5 minutes to play and gave away a penalty in the last round. Otherwise, we have been number 5 or number 6. But it was a good number 8 place for Shimizu. If you look at the last capital over 10-15 years in Espals.
Right.
So we were nice and solid, and we could play quite attacking football and being solid at the back, but wanted to go forward and scoring a lot of goals. Yes.
Right. That season I was single, so I had a lot of freedom. So I went to the stadium quite more often. That kind of fun to me, because at that moment, if I went to Nihon Daira or even the away games, now I living around the Tokyo area, capital area. Yeah. Even when I go to the away games in the Tokyo area, for example, we could win, or at least we could show we could see the good games. So I remember it was very good season, and also
And I think you're very right. Also, it doesn't depending on. I loved the home pitch, and the crowd was very good, but they were also coming away, and we were quite even. We were not afraid of playing in Tokyo, maybe beating Yokohama away at the time, and having good results away from home as well. Yokohama at the time had a counter now for Tottenham.
Right, Postecoglou, I think. Yeah.
So they put us together in a press conference after the season, into the new season, because we're scoring a lot of goals, both teams, and being attacking.
And second season, I remember it was a bit hard because also I read the interview, and Ryohei Shirasaki went to Kashima Antlers, and also Leandro Freire. He left, and it was kind of hard. If you lose 2 key players, it's hard. Mm-hmm. But maybe it was maybe because of that it was a bit hard to build a team in second years.
Yeah, that was maybe I didn't agree about all players who left and maybe I wanted them to stay. A little bit unlucky with Douglas, who came in. Unluckily for us, got some heart problem.
Right. Also,
He couldn't play full out. Toto Muskashi, small circumstances. Of course, I wanted to go on from number 8, having a nice solid and taking steps from there.
you live in Hiroshima and Kobe and Shimizu.
Yeah.
And do you what impression you have in Shizuoka or Shimizu, or supporters or city?
I have very good experience and very good feeling. Actually, from the 3 places I have been, maybe I have been a little bit lucky. I think basically I like Japan. So I wanted to go to Japan as a long time ago. And I am enjoying the people, I'm enjoying the food, I'm enjoying the culture and the 3 places. And Shimizu is kind of, to take that to give you an answer, it's by the sea. And I have, as a coach, I've always been by the sea, and I'm born by the sea. So maybe that helps me to enjoy. It's beautiful. You don't get minus degrees in Shimizu. Still, you're having 4 seasons, even though you don't see a lot of winter season. Then you have to go to Gubara and buy some clothes, or up in the mountain there to see the snow. But down there it's nice early spring, long summer, and beautiful, colorful autumn. Nice people, nice restaurant. So I enjoyed Shimizu, Shizuoka a lot.
Thank you very much. I'm not from Shimizu area, but I'm from Shizuoka Prefecture. Person from Shizuoka Prefecture, but I would say directly, but people from Shizuoka think that Shizuoka is the best city regarding in terms of football. Shizuoka is the city, maybe only city that has football as a culture. But recently, unfortunately, we are suffering. And we are in kind of identity crisis because, well, we want to make Shimizu great again, but we don't know how. And some people say we try to get back the way of Shimizu style. But the problem is also we are not sure what kind of style we should do. I don't know, maybe Lab has some idea, but sometimes we try this way, sometimes we try that way. So in your opinion, what kind of football will be good in your opinion for Shimizu?
If I'm coming to Hiroshima and they are struggling under, then it is about to survive. But when you're talking about a little bit more longer terms, and there is good football tradition and culture in Shimizu, and I agree with you, because 93, 94, 95, I remember we played quarterfinal with Vissel Kobe in the cup against Espals. I'm hearing that people from Shizuoka, they are thinking football. So when you are at the club, I think it's important to own the game. Not maybe for half a year or a couple of months, you need to survive. That is one thing. But when it is about for next season and the year after that, it is to own the game. Maybe we want to go quick attacking, but we want to own the game. We want to own the ball. Then I'm not talking about 82 in possession just to have the ball. It's about being effective with it. So if we can hurt the opponent by quick football, let's do it. If they are falling back and we need to work them, still we're working our own game. So for me, to give you a good example, in the bigger Europe, I have been friends with Arsene Wenger for a long time. So I have been in Arsenal for 20 years, and Arsene is not there, but still I'm following so long time. Fredrik Ljungberg is my friend, played for them, playing same club in Halmstad. They are owning the game. They want to own the ball. I think what you're asking should be a little bit same for Espals. Then you're meeting other opponents. Of course, they are good, and you have to accept that you need to defend well, you need to be organized, you need to work hard. Demo. In the basic for Espals, maybe it is from the academy to build younger players good into the team, is to a little bit own the game and taking care of the history and the big football culture tradition it is in Shimizu, Shizuoka Prefecture and area.
But in order to make the football, you need patience and also good players. So we need time.
Yeah, of course, but the supporter, I think they it was. I can just remember full house and full of orange around. And for me, they have big passion. You are mentioned patient. And of course, but as long as they see the home team fighting hard and want to, we are talking about that Manchukan every week, talking about what can we give back to the fans. We can't guarantee that we are winning every game, but we can convince them and we can say we are doing our very best to perform. And hopefully that give us wins and that give us the supporters. We're giving something back to them.
Well, I already heard some about the Shimizu, but is there any specific memory with supporters or what kind of thing you remember with supporter or city?
Yeah, I think I have only good memories from there, but I can also, I think we were winning home, if I remember right, against Hiroshima after I had been there, and there were Swedish flags, both from Hiroshima supporters and from the Espals supporters. So I like a good friendship. We are fighting on the field, but there is a good friendship outside between.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It means also the people in Hiroshima also recognize you as a good coach and they miss you. But I know that you have the contract with the Starbeck female. But in future, if you have some opportunity or you still are interested in working or coming back to Japan, or basically you work in Europe, or I just wonder.
No, I would take in the opportunity to go back to Japan. If it is one day, quite soon, I want to go back to Japan. I like the country, I like the football. I like the people, I like the cleanness, so that would be very much a hope. I'm working hard, I'm enjoying, but one close day, I want to go back to Japan. Hi.
Well, as a supporter, I saw that you built very solid and tough team. So, I think, some not only Shimizu maybe, but also other clubs may be interested in you. So I was just wonder if we would be very happy if we could see you in Japan in future. But first, I understand you have a contact with the Starbeck. So first, I hope the success of the Starbeck. But then let's see in future.
Absolutely so.
And the last thing, I just would like to have some message to supporters. Not only to Shimizu, maybe also other like Hiroshima. But I would like to have a message to Japan from you.
I think they are doing so. If we're talking about the national teams, and I haven't seen the latest from Asian tournament. Was it Japan out in quarterfinal? Before that, I have been commentating a little bit on Swedish television.
Oh.
And last World Cup, Japan men were doing very, very well, beating Germany, beating Spain, and Toto unlucky in penalties against Croatia, another good team. So all the best for Maria and the company there. Also watching the lady team in Australia and New Zealand, the Japanese team, playing against Sweden and did very well. A little bit unlucky to get the best places, but I like what I'm seeing. It's improving a lot since I was in Japan 93 and more calmer, in good shape. So it's really on the right way for Japan, both on the men's side and the ladies' side, I would say.
Well, thank you very much. And also, I hope, as I said, I keep my eyes on the Starbeck female. And I hope in future, I could see you in Japan again.
Mata yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Thank you very much for this time, and hopefully see you alive in Sugiwa in Japan next time.
Thank you very much. So as I said, it was very great honor. Thank you very much once again, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.